There you go. Sorry. Okay. So what is -2 minus 2 more? -4. So we're looking for the point that's 7 to the right, 4 down. Does A on invoice A 7 right, 4 down? No, that's 5 down. 6 over looks like. Okay, what about this one? That's 7 and 4?
Yeah.
C looks okay. So far that looks good. What about B?
No.
What about D?
No.
So answer has to be.
C.
Questions on that one?
No.
Number 4. Here we go. Encircle C. Here's some stuff we learned today. It says RP is, what does that symbol mean right there? Looks like a T. Perpendicular. BQ is 5, AC is 4. 14. Sorry. AC is 14 here. That distance from here to here is 14. And DQ is 5. How do you think we can solve this one? Okay, we have a formula for this. We just saw this one today. Y'all remember? Go to your formula chart. Look for the ones that are crossing. It's a segments that are crossing inside the circle. Yeah, there's one of the pages. It'll have segments inside the circle. Segments is at the bottom of the circle page. It's the 4th picture. Wait. Yeah, 4th picture at the bottom right. No, bottom right. You're looking at this one. Okay, look at this the picture. What are the lines doing here? You see how they're inside the circle? Yeah. Which image on that formula chart has them just inside the circle? Is it the most bottom right? Okay, what's the formula tell you? Do you remember?
AE times EB.
Yeah, interpret it. Sorry. Don't just tell me. I know what it says. Oh. What is that formula telling you can do? Multiply what? The whole length, I'll call it the quote radiuses, to halves. You multiply the 2 halves and it'll equal the other 2 halves. So in this case, here, this says 5 and 14. I don't exactly have this side length yet. How could I find this whole side length?
So like half of it is 14 and
so it's
5.
supposed to be 14, but there's 5 of it right there. So how much is right there?
9.
9. Okay. So that's 9. So if you want to multiply, you would multiply the left side, which is 5, times the right side. So what do I do with the 9 and the 14? Add them together. 9 plus 14. Some of y'all know probably know what that is. And that will equal these 2 halves multiplied together. Which x times x. Okay, so what is 9 plus 14?
23.
23. Multiply that by 5. 5 times 23.
115.
115 can equal x squared. 115 equals x squared. How would you get your x? Square root.
10.7.
Okay, x is 10.7. Now let's make sure we don't make a stupid mistake. Based on the information diagram, what is the approximate length of RP? Is RP actually the x?
No.
RP is this x plus this x. So you need to add them.
Oh.
So 10.7 plus another x of 10.7.
21.4.
1.4. That's tricky that they do that there.
Okay.
Well, it's good that we're doing this then. So you know that they might try to trick you like that.
I said B.
Question, any questions on that formula, how to apply it? Yeah, great question. How do we find that 9? Originally, we knew this was 14.
That's the radius.
and we knew this was 5.
So half and the x is the other half of the radius.
If this is 14, this radius, then what's this radius over here? It's also 14.
Oh.
So this is also 14. And 5 of it's right there. What's 14 minus 5? 9. That's how we got that half right there. It's 14 minus the 5. Okay, it's 9. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, number 5. 2 triangles are shown. Based on the diagram, which statement is true? Triangle ABC is similar to LKJ. Therefore, AB, I'm going to use a little trick here. AB is similar to LK. What does that look like so far? Good so far?
Yeah.
And AC is similar to LJ. That was good or bad? Good. That's good so far. Okay. ABC is similar to JKL. Therefore, AB is similar to LK. No, not only do they need to be the same two, but typically it should stay in order. So that one's out. Okay. This one, ABC is similar to JLK. Therefore, AB is JL. AB, JL. Does that look good? And AC, JK. It's good so far. Okay, so it might be 50-50. Let's try this one. ABC, LJK. Therefore, AB similar to AC, but that's the same triangle. Comes out. It's got to be one to the other. Don't compare the triangle to itself. Okay, so between those two, let's now look at the sides and see which one lines it up. What they did, if you didn't notice, you see how they just randomized the letters?
Yeah.
Okay, the shortest length is which one? AC. AC is the shortest one. Now, we need to figure out is LJ, so AC is the shortest one. We need to find out is that LJ or is that JK? Which one's the shortest one over here? Yeah, JL here. That one. So which one has those two pieces? Sorry, on the dots. Because that was AC is the dots. A is the correct answer of this one. Because over here on C, AC, let me right here. AC is similar to JK. That's saying AC is similar to JK. Would that be this right? No, that's wrong. So that's why C is wrong. Okay, moving on, number 6. There are 12 teams participating in the regional robotics competition. How many ways can the first, second, and third place be determined? Y'all haven't learned how to do this, have you?
No.
You want me to give you a preview or you want to watch wait?
Review.
Okay, so if there's 12 teams competing, how many different first place winners, not how many people will win first, only one person wins first, but how many different teams are available to win first place? There's 12 teams competing. 12. Okay, so you have 12 teams that could win first. I'll just put first down here to keep track. Now, how many teams could win second? I hear 12, I hear 11. One of y'all are right, one of y'all are wrong. Why 11? Someone's already got first place. So to win second, you could have 11 different options.
Would it be that hard?
Now, how many people could win third?
10.
Why only 10?
Because
First and second are already taken. So
Oh, it's like a
multiply those
pattern.
out. Y'all do that in the calculator? What do you get?
1,320.
Perfect. I'm going to check the key just because it's been years since I taught geometry to make sure I'm not making stupid mistakes. So far, let me get on, let me check the key here. I did write down the key earlier. We got A, perfect. What do we get the next one? B, perfect. Next one. C, good. 4, B, great. 5, A, great. 6, B. Okay. They don't keep going in order. That'd be nice. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. That would make it really nice, but they don't. All right, so 7. So far, we're doing great. It says vector BA. That's this one, this link right there. What did you already call this line? Tangent, and they tell you right here. It's tangent, and BC is tangent. Circle G. CD is a diameter. The measure of ABC is 46 degrees. Based on this information, what is the measure of AGD? This we're looking for AGD. So it's probably
do that in a
looking for
project.
this measurement right there. All right, what thoughts y'all have so far? You see if you remember, when you have something tangent, how does it relate to a radius or diameter? It's a right angle. So this one's a right angle, and guess what this one is? That's a right angle, perfect. Okay. What else do you remember about this? Do you remember that this tangent would be equal to this tangent? That. Those would be equal. They told us there on your formula chart, look for the one that has an angle outside the circle. I think you have a formula for that. Look on your formula chart, the one that has an angle outside the circle. So I'm going to call it rows and columns. Formula chart. I don't have a formula chart in front of me. You need to look. Looking for angles right now. We're looking for an angle, so don't do the segments. So you're looking for an angle on the formula chart. Which one has the angle outside the circle? Row 1, row 2, or row 3? There's 3 rows. Row 2. And which one has it outside the circle? They all? A.
One. Let's say eight.
Okay, it's 1/2 x minus y. So our formula here is 1/2 x minus y. Angle of B is 1/2 x minus y. I'm going to call it ADC. ADC minus AC. So here's how we're going to solve this one. Have y'all figured out how to solve it yet? If you, I'm just out of curiosity, if you were going to guess, what would you guess?
A.
You would guess A?
No.
That's it. Think about it. This triangle right here. That would be a terrible guess. It's going to be less than 90.
I'm gonna see.
You're going to guess C?
Yeah, because it's not.
Okay, let's see if it is. All right, so here's what we're going to do first. We'll plug in
Wait.
46 for B.
Wait, what are we finding?
G.
You know, the whole thing, like.
Yeah, we're looking for this angle right there.
AGD. Oh, I thought it was AGC and wait,
All right, tell me, how many degrees is on this side? 180. We can switch colors. This we know is 180. For an unknown, what letter do we usually use?
Yeah, I see.
I'm gonna put it there. And that's,
AGD.
okay, ADC we know is x plus 180. So I'm gonna do 1/2. This is gonna be x plus 180. X plus 180. If you're like, wait, why is it that? It's because this longer arc, this major arc, is an x there and 180 there. So we add those together. And we need to subtract it by AC. Now, how much is this one going to be? Probably should put these in parentheses. This one, now, if you're trying to figure out this one, look at it this way. You know how this semicircle is 180 over here? This semicircle would be 180, but this angle is not the whole thing, is it? It's 180 minus x. This is 180 minus x. So let's go to solve this. How do you get rid of a 1/2? multiply it by 2. So we're gonna have, what's 2 times 46? 92. That gets rid of this. And over here, I'm gonna combine like terms. I'm gonna have a 180. Ignore the parentheses for a second. What's a 180 minus this 180?
0.
Those cancel. This is x minus a minus x. X minus a negative x. What happens with 2 negatives? So what's x plus x? Nope.
They cross out one positive, one negative. They cross out.
Nope. All the negatives canceled. So it's now x plus x.
Oh,
It's not. It's 2x. 92 equals 2x. How do you solve it there? Divided by 2. And so the answer is
Did you use your preference?
Exactly. It's even a punch out here for you. It's just I thought it was AGC.
he's at 113.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was AGC, not AGC.
okay. So let's do this again. You're saying when you look at the kite here,
That and off G.
46 and G are going to add us 180. Ooh, nice. So we all did kites. Y'all remember that one? If you do kites, 46 and G equal 180. So 180 minus 46 was 134. Is that math right? So you have 134 here. And then the circle has how many total degrees? 360. So if you take away the 360, you take away the 180. You got 180. And then you take away the 34. And we get 46. That works as well. More than one way to solve a math problem. They all got the same answer. All right. Good job. Number 8. Dreama, don't be falling asleep now. Alexa, Dreama has a standard deck of 52 playing cards. What is the probability that Alexa will draw a queen and then a king with replacement? So y'all have done these, right? Do y'all know in a deck of cards how many queens there are?
4.
4. There's spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. Have y'all played cards before? You know there's 4 suits? Okay, there's 4 suits. Each suit has 1 queen. So how many total queens are there?
4.
4. So we could say there's a 4 in 52 chance. You write it as a fraction like this. A 4 in 52 chance of drawing a queen. So you draw a card, and then we want to know what's the probability that it'll draw a queen and then a king. When you're doing multiple probabilities, you multiply them, as I did earlier when we did that. So we're going to multiply. Now, what's the probability of hitting a king with replacement? Here's what that means. You don't just take out one card and leave it out. It means you put that card back in and you draw a second time. So what's the probability of getting a king? 4 over 2. You multiply that out. Type that in the calculator, press enter, because it'll simplify it for you.
169. 1 over 69.
1 over 169.
Yeah.
And so that would be the answer here. Let me make sure again. It's been a long time. Make sure I'm right on number 8.
Come on.
And a day.
Then you put 4 over 52 times 4 over 52 again, and you will get 1 over 69.
Yeah, B. What's going on? I was looking at saying C. We just got C, right? All right. Good. You ready to move on? Valerie, you got that one down? Dreama, can you set up for me? Destiny, can you set up for me? I could just give you all practice problems. I thought this would be helpful for you. All right, hey, I want to change the problem. What would be different if it said without replacement?
Then you take out the card. So we 48 cards.
So if you draw one card and it happened to be a queen, when the next round, how many kings are still left?
4.
You still have 4, so that would be the same. But you would change this to a, no, not 48. You didn't draw 4, you just drew 1. So you go 51, and then you would multiply that out if it's said without.
Because you took out one card instead of
Yeah.
bring it back. So.
You may. George! Want to work this out this one?
Not really. Not really.
In circle cube,
Just put it back.
AB is 40, so I'm gonna put a 40 right here. AD and BE
Like,
are diameters, and EQF is the same thing as QEF. EQF and QEF are the same. We gotta find DC. This is our X over here. That's our X. All right, how do you think we could solve this one? What, hey, on Q, is Q in the very center or is it on the outside?
Center.
Center. If it's on the center, these two angles measure are the same. So I'm gonna put a 40 there. I'll let y'all think on that. So that's a 40. This one's a 40. I zoom in anymore. Nice. So this one's also a 40. Why is it a 40?
Because there's a room.
And the other one's also 40.
And this one's also a 40. Okay, so we don't have much room there, so I'm gonna put a 40 there. And that's also 40. Okay, what can I do now? All right, so I'm here at 100. Why is it 100?
Because you add on the
180
40.
minus 80.
Yeah, what shape there?
Triangle.
Triangle, and there's a total of
180.
180. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, DC. That's on this angle. So this is 100. Does that mean if this is 100, that my answer is 100? No, because this is not in the middle, so it's different. Okay, go to your formula chart. What does it say about angles when it's in the middle of the circle? So you're looking for angles in the middle.
What?
They call them 1, 2, or 3.
Wait. I don't know.
The third row is segments. Segments are links.
Oh,
It's on
angle,
the-
the first.
It's on the first row. Which picture is correct that has the angle on somewhere located in the inside of the circle? Picture 1, picture 2, or picture 3? It's picture 3 on the first column.
Inside, that's why.
Yeah, so picture 3, if you have your formula chart open, it's the third picture on the first row. So what does it tell you the formula is? So it's telling you the inside angle, which in this case is 100. It's saying 100 would equal 1/2. And x plus y are the outside portion, this one and this one. So this one is an x. Now, could we figure out what this angle is? Yes, we could. Yeah, if this is a straight line, that's 40. How many are left over to be right there? 140 there. So this is a 140. Now we just do our algebra to get our answer. How do you get rid of a 1/2?
You multiply by 2.
Multiply by 2. You'll get that down. So multiplying by 2, what does that turn that into?
200.
So 200 equals x plus 140. You probably know the number now. 60. Y'all need to do a subtraction, or y'all good?
We're good.
60. X is 60 degrees. Okay. So let's check out our multiple choice. Oh, it's not. Free response. 60. I don't know if they're starting the call them technical enhanced items. Did y'all have that in your previous ACP? where you don't just select the ABC or you don't just have a free response, it's like you do something.
No, sure doesn't work.
I know they're gonna have them next year, but do they have it on the ACP just a
Huh?
little bit?
No,
No.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
good thing we're not thinking.
On those, you do not, they're gonna be worth more than 1 point. Like the normal question's worth 1, these are worth either 2 or 3.
Wait, I'll go repeat it again.
Okay, so the way that technically enhanced items will work is something like this. I'm gonna make this one a 3-pointer. So what we just did would be worth, I think they're gonna make free response worth 2. So a normal multiple choice is worth 1. A free response is gonna be worth 2. This one, let's just make it worth 3 points. Here's what they'll do: is on this picture, they might have a 1 there, a 2 there, and a 3 there. And what they'll do for these 3-pointers is they'll have a bunch of different answer choices. Let's just say they have 40 as an answer choice, 50, 60. What other numbers do we have? 70, 80. Do we only have hundreds?
We had a 100. We had 140.
90, 100. Oh, we had a 140, right? Okay, let's just say they're all out. And what you'll do on the technically enhanced is they'll allow you to drag and drop it. You'll click on it, and you'll literally like move it.
We didn't have that.
that's
There. Y'all didn't have that?
No, we didn't have paper.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's coming starting next school year.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
something like that. And then what do we get here?
That one's 140. No, wait,
60.
60.
60. So the answer choices are all there available, so you can see them. But you'll like that's that one's called a I forget what they call it, but they have some that are drag and drop. They'll have some, you know, like if you're filling out the form and it'll say, are you male or female? And you click the arrow and it's a list of all the possible answer choices. You'll have stuff that's like that. It's like, which way did it shift? You click it and it'll say left, right, and you'll have to click one. For each one you get right, you get a point. And so when they do those problems, you'll have to do more than one thing. So you'll click the drop down, you know, whatever. What I'm saying. You get them all wrong, you get some right, some wrong, you get them all right, and it's worth more points. So you do one problem, but you get it counts as doing 3 multiple choice problems. If you get all 3 wrong. All right, let's go on number 2. Go ahead. Number 10. Uh-oh, you already helped me on this one. The sides of a regular hexagon are 12 centimeters.
Each side, so.
So I'm just put a 12 there. And what does it mean to be regular?
Regular.
Regular.
They're equal.
They're
Equal.
All sides are equal. And the apothem is 10.4.
Like the line. That means on
What
the
is the
side.
area? All right, go look on your formula chart. What's the area of a hexagon? Regular hexagon. Or sure. What's the formula for the regular?
A1 over 1.
The 10.4 and the perimeter is 12 times.
Yeah, what does that A stand for?
Area?
The capital A is the area.
I don't know,
The apothem. You'll not talk about that?
No.
I don't see anyone else picture. You'll not talk about much?
No.
Okay.
But we know how to do it.
It's kind of like a radius, but in a,
By the way,
it's not, a radius is only for circles, but it's kind of like a radius for a regular polygon. It goes from the middle, not the point, it goes from the middle, so it makes like a right angle. The middle of a side to the center. That's the apothem. So you just plug it in. What is 1/2 times, our apothem is 10.4, and that P stands for what? Perimeter. How many sides are there? 6. So the perimeter would be 6 times 12. Type all that in, see what you get. I haven't checked our answers. We get 60 on the last one? All right, good. Type all that in, see what you get. Come on, Adriana.
I got it.
Yeah. Come on. What'd you get? See?
Yes,
Hey, we're doing good so far.
that's 10.4.
I think got that.
10.4.
Oh, it's time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a decimal. What? What?
That
That
is
was
10.4.
10.4 and the way it was.
But this is 6 times 12, be the
So
perimeter.
10.4 times 7.6.
Wait.
748.8.
Oscar, what you doing over there?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
You're smiling too much to be doing math. There ain't no smiling in math. No fun allowed.
Well, you're smiling.
Isaac, you're a different breed.
Okay.
You have fun in math like me.
I know,
Most
like,
people don't.
he's smiling, he's like,
I
not
know, I love
smiling.
this stuff.
No, that's.
Love this stuff. All right. Morales, how you doing over there?
I'm good.
Are you good?
I think this doesn't.
All right, number 11. You have a quadrilateral. What's it mean to be quadrilateral?
4 equal sides.
Four sides.
Not equal, 4 sides is equal.
If it's rotated 90 degrees clockwise, oh, here we go. This is some fun stuff. So like a clock, does that mean this way?
No.
No, that's counterclockwise. So the
Okay.
right.
If it goes clockwise, this way.
And
90
then
degrees.
A would be in the
So
other.
the C will be.
And then dilated by a factor of 2. Do you remember what that means? Multiply. Okay, so let's take this one. When you rotate it, what happens? I'll just do C since I already pointed it. C, what is C's point right now?
31.
3-1. Do you remember what happens when you rotate it?
Yes, the
They first, if you go 90, it'll always swap these two,
and then
and something will go negative, one or the other, depending on which way you rotate it.
Right.
So let's just look at it.
The what?
In this fourth quadrant, which one's negative, the X or the Y value? In the, just in general, anything in the fourth quadrant, does it have a negative X or negative Y? So this is going to become a -3 right there. So C has been rotated to 1 to the right, 3 down. That's the new spot for C. Now it says it's been a scale factor of 2. So we got to multiply this by 2. So C prime, what's 1 times 2? And -3 times 2. We're looking for 2, -6 on first C. 2, -6. That's good. 2, -6. No, it's not gonna see. 2, -6. 2, -6. So the answer is
8.
8. No, it's 8.
Did you hear me? 8.
all right. Answer is A. All right, y'all want to stretch for a second?
Yes, right.
Get your brain back.
Let's get a 5-minute rest.
How many questions are there on this? That's what you're supposed to do this probability stuff. 28.
That's gonna be.
Oh, that was scary. But honestly, the first version where she did it the
Oh,
last time, I would have been.
I guess the first one.
I guess on the first one.
I guess not.
What was that? It was one that had
never mind.
the degree was like 77 and allocation was like so small. My math was correct. I was like,
Oh, was it one like they give you like the value options like it was
I know. I was like, how is that out?
I was in
It
primary school.
like,
it
it-
the famous one?
Yeah.
Yes, it was like 65.
I did my math like 4 times for that. So I was like, instead of like 130, but the angle like 790. I was like,
You need to make a short one.
I know. I just have math backing up. know.
Two months
Tomorrow
to last.
we learn
More 2 semesters, 2 weeks. More of the return
So we gotta try. We gotta know.
that we still don't know.
We gotta know. Like,
If he doesn't bring his project, that's his project.
I don't think you must be for gas. I know.
Gas is fairly expensive. Gas is like.
See, if I were doing my project, my mom's paying for the gas.
Yeah.
In fact, it's kind of. And this is mine.
Make profit. I sleep at home in the morning and I was like, that will pay your phone.
All right, we only got 40 minutes left.
I mean, that,
All right, everybody stand up.
but it's.
Head off the desk. Let's lock back in. You asked now. Let's go on break this whole time.
We don't break.
Why y'all ask now? Why didn't you ask before?
I gotta go.
Go ahead. Yeah, whatever. Cell phone.
I know.
Yeah.
That's softly.
All right.
Softly.
Isabella, you ready?
We're gonna be equilateral.
All right, here we go. Let's get as far as we can in our last 40 minutes. Square ABCD here. AC is 26 feet long. 26 feet. Dream up. I really need you to sit down. All right, if that's 26, what is the perimeter of ABCD? How can we figure that out?
Well, B is 90, no, because it's a 90-degree angle.
B is a 90-degree angle. It's a 90-degree angle.
That means that the others are 45, 45.
I'm so smart.
45.
Because they're all, they're connect softly.
Yeah.
All right, look on your formula chart. Don't say it out loud yet until everybody sees it. Looks it up. A 45, 45, 90. 45, 45, 90. There is a relationship. Rima, off the desk, please. Steps it up. Yes. Why does everybody ask after breaks over? Before?
Because breaks are.
Don't give me this. Rhetorical looks.
It's random.
Okay. What does your formula chart say about 45, 45, 90 special right triangles? X square root 2. What is the 26 across from?
So, right.
So that means 26 is equal to x square root 2. Whereas these would be the x's. How do I solve for x here? We divide. So when you divide by the square root of 2 here, is that clean?
No.
Or do I have to use that shortcut I taught you? Is that good clean math or not clean math? So x is going to be 26 divided by 2 is 13. You add the square root at the end. Is there You multiply by 4, so there's 4 of those, so 4x would be the answer. So 4 times 13 squared root of 2. See how the answer is written before we type that in? Looks like, what's 4 times 13?
So,
Is it 52? So it'd be 52 squared root of 2. All right, let's try next. Composite figure is shown. What are we supposed to do with this?
What is that question?
What's the total area? Okay, I want to let y'all work on this one for a second, each on your by yourselves. So I want you to try to find the area here. That phone. You guys are crazy with your phones. Find the area.
Okay. I mentioned these things at night, okay?
I know there's a huge.
Okay. Have it.
Area.
Oh, yeah, hear me?
Did you mention that?
I know, no, but I can say my answer.
If you say everything.
Okay, find the area.
The answer?
No, you may not.
It's around 110.7. The closest one to that is my. No, actually, I'm not take that back.
You supposed to do it. Something like that.
I take it back. I take it back.
so basically.
See, it could my boss.
Find the area that's composite figure.
So this, subtract from this. Because everything is not.
Okay, 98.
And then from this one. 98.
But you're gonna.
Just keep subtracting it.
Because, okay, so look, oh, wait. There's this hub.
Start solving.
What if you put total, digo la
Every, todo, everything.
Like everything.
The whole, oh, wait, every. Or you just wanna.
How do you find the area?
I don't know what this is. Just multiply everything. That's what you do.
Pero qué?
Todo.
Oh, okay, so.
You can do the whole number because not everything's continuous.
I think.
No, vamos a hacer like.
You get
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. 4.5.
Yeah.
Okay, no, what is?
That's right. I was like everything. They gave me some letters with it. He was good, bro.
See, for sure, I know that 5 to 13.
I definitely did not try. Yeah. It's gonna be open.
And better not.
Second choice.
I got it.
Oh, okay. That makes it easier.
Can we see the?
All right, now you can see your answer choices.
What
I think it's the third.
Oh, then I was right.
I'm going to go back to the sheet.
Oh.
All right, if you need a picture of the multiple choice, take it, but keep working on your area here. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you will. No. I like our.
Anybody have an answer?
I'm gonna guess, I'll just say.
No, wait, let me.
You took a picture, bro.
I didn't. Keep moving the next cue.
It is one of
No,
two. I think it's C.
Oh.
I think it's the one.
Maybe.
I think it's maybe. I think it's zero actually.
I think it's B.
What? What? I think. Maybe like
I think it's C.
All right,
No,
I think it's B. I'm just guessing.
let's go.
I'm thinking that.
Let's break it in. Yeah, place some bets here.
Okay, you
$1.
only get a.
I'll buy you 50%.
All right.
No, B.
Want to break it into rectangles? Yeah. What's the area? Show of hands. How many people got the area of this rectangle right here? Oh my goodness, y'all. All right, get the area of that rectangle right there.
It's 37.
Well done, you 4 people in here. All right, find this one real fast. Length times width. Okay. 37.2 is what we're saying?
Yes.
Okay, now we're gonna go on to the next section. So let's find this one next. We have 2.8, however, we don't know this length. Good, how did you get 4? This, 12, well, it doesn't show you what it's subtract data. Let's walk through. This is 5, and over here, this is 5, but this is 6. So that means they've taken away, how much bigger is 6 than 5? 1. So they took an extra 1 away. So what's 1 less than 5? 4. At that stage, we now know that this is 4 right here. So 4 times
12. No, that wouldn't be right.
this is 12 all the way down here.
No, like.
No, it's talking about this.
Oh.
Which one?
All right, what's 4 times 2.8?
4 times 2.8.
That's
11.2. Okay, next section. Let's go on to area here.
That's 10. That's gonna be 5 right there.
So this one is a total length of how long?
10.
5. 5 and 5 is 10. So
32.
you're going 10 times 3.2 is.
That's 32.
I know I wrote 3.2. 32. There we go. So those 3 things. Okay. This section right here.
25.
How do we get this length right here?
Oh. You have to add all
It's
those.
going to be a total of 11.5. What's 3.2 and 2.8? 6. That makes it 9.1. What is 11.5 minus 9.1? 2.4. When you multiply those two, Valerie, don't just Carolyn on the calculators. 12. Thank you. Last section. What is this part like? That's a circle. What's the formula for a semicircle? Yeah. What's the formula for area of a circle? Pi r squared. First, what's the radius?
2.5.
2.5. So it's pi times 2.5 squared. But there's gonna be one problem. Is that a whole circle?
No,
So we're gonna divide that by 2. So this is 9.8. Okay, add those up.
Hold on, yeah.
Oh, we did.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Oh, none of us better.
It was dang.
I was closer. Hey. Hey.
It's okay.
Yeah. Me something.
Is that what it is?
I don't know what to get pizza. I was closer.
I said it was that's just the thing
I guess I'll
I see the answer. I got one.
All right, moving on.
That was the
I got that.
14. All day. You're supposed to like move that over there like this morning.
Yeah.
All right. In this figure, KL and MJ are, what does that symbol mean? Parallel. And JK and LM are parallel. This is a parallelogram. If measure NML right here equals 52. And these are congruent, they say. So that's 52. What is the measure of J and M? This one. All right, how can we figure this out?
Yeah, and you just that and you subtract the one.
So first you gotta find this angle there. Have you found that one?
Oh, we're saying
that and it's like
It looks like it, maybe,
what is it?
maybe. So
Wait,
we're about to
Let
prove
me-
whether or not it is.
okay, let's see.
So let's think about it. If this is parallel,
CCS.
No.
and that's parallel,
It's 90. It's 90.
would these two angles be the same here and here?
Sino
Come on, someone help me out here. Someone give me more than it looks like.
N is 90 degrees.
He just.
Someone give me more than it looks like. What can you tell me for a fact?
What do you, huh?
If you have two parallel lines, if you have two parallel lines, this line right here, you should have learned this earlier, it's called a transversal. This line, it connects two parallel lines. You see how it connects it? So whatever's on this side will equal what's on this side. So are these two actually equal to one another? No. So how much is totally on this side? 104. That means this is 104 right there. So how can you find out these two? 180 minus 104 is 76. Now, does that mean they're both 76?
No.
No, you divide it by 2. So what's 76 divided by 2? 38. Okay, now you can tell me for sure. Does that actually equal 90?
Yeah.
And how do you know?
Because I mentioned it.
Because
Because you add both of those, and then you subtract it by 180.
If you add those up, you get 90. What is 180 minus 90?
90.
90. So yes, it is. Yeah.
See, I got it right.
You. I told you.
You don't want to say it.
Here we go. Let's put on our thinking cap. We haven't learned this yet. Let's do it. Sally.
Oh, I'm
Just get that stats, okay?
Yeah, this is Sally. Valerie has 8 new pictures for her scrapbook. If she places 4 pictures on each page, what is the probability that pictures of Sam, Jamie, Lita,
That seems like algebra.
and Alexandra? Hey, Valerie, your friends are pretty diverse. You have Sam, like the whitest name ever.
Black
Lita, man, diverse set there. All right. Anyways, what is the probability?
It's B. That's right. I think that's B. I don't know. It's on state 408.
404.
Okay, this is kind of weird because there's 8 new pictures and let's say how many of them are Sam. I guess we're just assuming one picture's Sam, one picture's I make
One of each. One is.
Lita and Alexandra, one of each. Are we gonna assume that?
Yes. It's.
Y'all need a formula for this. But what's the probability of putting Sam on the first page?
One out of 8.
Because her name is the shortest.
There's 8 pictures. What's the odds of getting Sam on one of the pages? Yeah, and I don't think this is actually gonna be right. I'm gonna check in a second. I'll tell you in a
I
second.
think it's D.
I think it's B.
We think it's B. I think it's
Because you're gonna put 4 on each,
It's just the one.
because you're also gonna put
I think it's broccoli.
8 pictures, 4 pictures on each page. Okay, the odds of putting Sam on, yeah, because it's 4 per page. There'll be 1/2 on one page, and the odds of putting on the other page would be 1/2. So it's just what's the odds of putting Jamie on this page? 1/2, and over here 1/2. Lita, 1/2, 1/2, and what's the probability of Alexandra? 1/2, 1/2. So you add these up, you multiply them out. This is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is
Sorry.
1. What's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2? 16. Now, do they have to be on the first page?
No.
No, there's a 1 in 16 chance that they're on the first page. There's a 1 in 16 chance they're on the second page. If you add those together, the actual odds would be 2 out of 16, which is 1 out of 8 if I did that right. There's a formula for this.
I was gonna take a screenshot of it. You sent it off.
What number are we on here?
I already knew it. I don't even know. I already knew it. 24.
That was gonna be my guess.
No, that was
Just
my
got
guess.
D.
You got it wrong.
Oh my god. The thing is, it's never gonna be the easiest. It was never gonna be A though. It has to be specific.
No, it's not right.
What's the correct answer?
I don't remember the formula. That's the problem. I know it's on your deal.
Is it D?
Is it on here? It's probably.
It's on there. Go to probability.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it's the one that had exclamation mark.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It has to be B.
What do those formulas say?
It can't be A.
I'm gonna let y'all get this one, Mr. Win. I think it's an NPR. If that formula, what's an NPR?
What's the answer?
NPR
NPR.
and exclamation mark. And minus R.
What do you
What?
use?
And exclamation mark
Why is
Parentheses
it mark on the
and,
down here on the bottom.
yeah, parentheses and minus R.
Why do we add symbols?
And, yeah,
Just that.
yes.
What's NCR?
NPR. It's and
Symbols
parentheses
too fast.
and
You
and exclamation mark, and then parentheses and negative.
Like that? Okay, I think it's actually gonna be this NCR. It's gonna be the smaller one. I was thinking that was NPR. So N is how many you have. How many do you have?
8.
8. And I think we can actually do this in our calculators. Let's try it. Type this in. The calculator does this. Type in NPR. NPR. Parentheses. N is how many? Which is 8, comma 4. What do you get? Okay, that's not the right answer.
1,680.
Okay, try NCR.
There's no way.
What?
I swear.
8. The N is how many? When you use the calculator, the N comes first. That's what that is, and then comma your R. The R is
CR
4.
The N has to be even.
You got 70?
Yes.
Perfect. Answer is 1/7. Yeah, it was NCR.
It has to be
combination.
Huh?
Why is it B?
I don't know.
Stop
To be honest, I don't know.
Which is B?
Make sure it's not the simple one, okay?
Just try to repeat.
So it's the most way is there out there. But if it is-
Come on. It's not gonna be
Where's your
1,600.
We got
This
that
is
one,
not that
we got that one for the first one, NPR.
It's never the E, it's never
Okay.
a combination.
Hey, you can. So combinations of smaller ones. What the difference is, if I remember, it's been a long time since I've done that. NPR is the total differences that you could have. So like if you had 8 pictures and you were going to draw 4 of them, it'd be like the total difference you could have. This, if you mix them all around, that would be NPR. How many total different combinations you can make? In CR, I should remember this way. The C stands for combination. It's if you're combining some together. She was combining 4 of them together. So it wasn't just what are the odds of having 4 people next to each other. Combining the 4. And so it got small. It's a smaller probability. I think that's how they do it. Either way, I don't really remember. You need Mr. Wynn to clear that up for you tomorrow. All right, we got 15 minutes left. Oh, yes, we haven't done this in a while. Try it. VGA shown.
Oh, that's easy.
Based on the information in the diagram,
We
what is the
need to do
approximate
it.
measure of VGA? You're looking for this one. First question. What is the first question you must ask yourself?
Is it like 90, 45, 45?
No, 45, 49.
What do you need to
It's not a 45-90, 45-90. What's the first question you must ask yourself?
Is it a triangle? Is it a triangle?
It is a triangle.
know?
Leave them rotated.
Oh, that's what he said.
So things is it a triangle? Make sure it's a. The second question was
It tells you right here. It's a triangle.
Yeah.
No, good job. Good job. I'll make that to my grade.
You're not tested on that. You're not tested on that.
Well, we know
This-
this. We know
what
this.
you-
Next question, right?
This, hey, this tells you all you need to know. It says right. Come on. It says right here, triangle. At that stage, here it's a triangle. Okay, you are trying to find this angle. And you have a triangle. This is trigonometry. Remember I taught you the first day? The
Yeah.
first question you ask yourself is leave it or rotate it.
Leave it or rotate it. Have it to try.
Well, that's what he said all the
What
time.
do you do? Rotate it. So everybody just take your computer and flip it over. On your test, it'll be easy.
I can't.
Not a 180. Rotate it. 90 degrees. Oh, not 180. No. Okay, let me try again. Some of you freshmen. Okay. When you rotate it, it's just a 90. When you rotate it. Okay, look at your computer rotated.
The point is 90.
When you rotate it. When you rotate it, what is the 25? X, Y, or H? That's X when you rotate it. What is 46?
That's the H.
Okay, you can turn your computer back over now.
Yay.
So on your paper test, it's better for them both. Oh, Oscar. Okay, which one is X and H? Sine is Y. Cos is
X.
tangent is
Y over
By the way, the order is on the trig button. Hit this. It goes like this. Y'all remember how it goes YX, YX? You press your trig button. It goes in order. Sine, cosine, tangent. Sine is Y. Cos is X. Tangent is
Y over X.
Okay, so you need X and H. Which one's that? Cos. So we'll write it out. Cosine. Cosine of our unknown angle, so I'll just do the theta symbol, is equal to X divided by H. 25 divided by 46. So how do we get the angle? What's the opposite of a cosine?
Negative.
Inverse. You type it in, you gotta type in theta. Just type in cosine inverse. And calculator will give you parentheses. 25 divided by 46. Type that in and see what you get. 57.1.
Oh my God.
Oh.
George.
What you get?
Line intersects a rectangle as shown. I've shown you this problem already. I showed you this one, remember? We need to do the rotation.
What is it gonna be? It's gonna be.
What shape will it make? It's a cylinder. Okay, how wide around is that cylinder going to be? What's the diameter of that cylinder going to be? 2 inches. So the answer is okay. Oh yes. All right. First thing. It says triangle.
No way you love
First thing. What's the approximate measure of B here? Leave it or rotate it?
Leave
Leave
it.
it. All right. So let's label it. What is 14? What's 27?
Y.
Which one's that?
Y over X.
Man,
The tangent
Transformer.
is 27 over 14. How do you, what's the opposite of a tangent?
The inverse.
So you're typing in tangent inverse, 27 divided by 14. Make sure you're in degree mode. Not
62.6.
62.6.
Yes, sir. Ya pregunto, ya ves. Mira, no Spanish.
I know what you said, I just can't respond.
What did I say?
You can respond in Spanish.
All right.
Wait, what did I say?
Say again?
Mira, él preguntó otra vez.
George is wrapping a gift shaped like a triangular prism. First question.
George, it's
Is it a triangle?
triangular.
What is the least amount of wrapping paper Joseph needs to wrap to get? George needs to wrap your gift.
Yeah, no.
Which formula would you use for this? Okay, why not volume?
Because we're not going to do inside. We're not going to do inside.
That would be inside. That's like how much present could you put in there? But we're looking for surface area and do we need to wrap the bases?
Yeah.
Okay, find your formula for a prism. Total surface area for a prism.
Is that mine?
No.
Let's talk about bonus.
Remember this?
It is mine.
I have my arrow.
What?
So you want to get it.
The capital V? Okay, here's your formula here. So what are the bases?
10.
So
Oh, 12 and 10.
you, the
Oh,
B,
we have to find a way.
whatever you have to find the B, that means, a capital B means an area of the base. What's, this height here?
We don't know.
We don't know it.
We have to find it.
All right, right angle. What's our hypotenuse of this triangle?
13.
13. How did you find this one?
Oh, so tag 13 square minutes.
All right. I'm gonna give you it's x squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. This is Pythagorean triple. That's gonna be 5. Just gonna tell you right now, x is 5. So put a 5 there. All right, so let's find the area of the base.
We just said. 25.
It's a triangle.
30.
How'd you get 30?
You just add 12, 13, and 5. That's the first.
Oh my God, we're about to be fired.
Oh my God, oh my God.
So you place it on 13.
Wait, the area for the base?
Oh.
Oh, you're doing perimeter.
You multiply.
I got you. I'm sorry, perimeter.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
for H you
What
place
is
10.
13 plus 12? 25 plus 5, what?
30.
30, okay.
And then
Multiply that times
10.
height. 10 plus 2 times
And then you multiply
base times height divided by 2. 5 times 12 divided by 2.
30.
All right. What's up at the calculator? See what you get.
Oh,
The whole thing.
Hey, boy. If you throw it at me, watch.
Okay. 360?
Did you throw it? Oh, I just did, it's not like you threw it. No. No, what my name
What the hell?
Oh my God, you wanna ride home too? You didn't make, oh really? But you didn't wanna get in my car to go to Wendy's, right? 7-Eleven, right? Right. You can walk. I don't know why I don't walk and go.
It's too hot.
If my house 5 minutes away, I can still walk.
That's driving, that's driving.
I know. And I get ways of how I know you're talking to like this place. I think it's really hard to stay away. Cause I fear.
Firstly, I want to know that.
Personally, I don't
You threw the pencil at me. Yeah, you did.